is the view. This is the view in Nima, facing Mamobi. I'm actually going to somewhere in Medina. So if you are in Nima, you are going to Medina, and you want to use the public transport, you wouldn't actually get the Medina Street unless you go to the station, which you waste a lot of time. So the easy way out is to ask for a car that is going to Nyawo. So easily you will go alight at Nyawo. That's another location. So what you're seeing actually is Mamobi, and currently we are in Nima. So they are joint communities, and as I told you already, they are Muslim, highly Muslim community. So one thing that is lacking here is the infrastructure. The infrastructure level here is so low, but notwithstanding, they are living an amazing life where they have communities coming together to do things, where they come together to undertake programs together, naming ceremonies, weddings, programs, different programs that you might think of. So if you're someone who wants to locate yourself in a community where Muslims are highly populated, then this is where you should be, Mamobi or Nima. So this is public transport of motorbikes too. Some are rearing cows at the gutter. So this is actually Mamobi Nima gutter, and this is the gutter. This is actually the gutter area. So we are about to go to the Nima Mamobi. So as I told you already, this is a highly Muslim populated area. You will enjoy here more in the month of Ramadan, in the month of fasting for Muslims. Here will be very serene. The weather and everything is just different. You will really enjoy the atmosphere here. So one thing, and another challenge about this place is that here is a highly condensed area. Like the people here are very crowded. It's just crowded people, a lot of people in a small location like this. So it's a very crowded area, and again it is also a crowded with houses. So it's like a displaced settlement where houses are not aligned, not well structured, but at the same time you can have some buildings or some residents that are ultra modern, and you can have a good accommodation here, but just that it is quite difficult acquiring or buying a house here because people who own here do not actually sell unless you rent. So if you want an apartment, I'm sure you could get some because there could be guest houses and hotels around. So actually this is a very nice place for you to be. We are about to move to Mamobi. As you can see, this is our public transport. This is the oven, then the one in front is a taxi. So, and the cost is so cheap. The cost of transportation is not so expensive. So you can always find your way out. Actually, today is Friday, and that also accounts for a reason why here is busy. Fridays are usually busy days for Muslims, and a community where there are a lot of Muslims, what do you expect? They just close from the Friday prayer, from the Jummah prayer. So definitely a lot of people will be around. What I want us to do is I want us to climb or move forward to Mamobi. Then you have a look at how Mamobi is. And you also, it's just, there's no difference between Mamobi and Nima. But they used to be separated communities, but now they are joined because there's expansion. So this is Afro-Arab Microfinance. It's also a landmark you can use to locate here whenever you come. I will show you another landmark that is known here. As you already know, this is Mamobi now. Yeah, and as I told you already, this place. So you can see how the cars are parked on the road. So they don't have a lot of parking space. There used to be a restaurant here. I want to locate it. Where is that restaurant? Oh, maybe I've passed it. Oh, we've passed that restaurant. So It is also a landmark. So this is um, we are almost at the Mamobi Kanesi station area. So you can get some of the second-hand products like the washing machine, brand new clothing for women, uh, plumbing materials. This is my uncle's shop. So basically, see how the road is start. Just that they don't have enough parking space. There's no enough parking space there, so cars are parked on the road, which has, you know, which do increase a lot of traffic in the area. Another thing you need to know about Mamobi and Nima here is that they have a lot of imported stuff here. And so if you are looking forward to buying anything, when you just walk to Mamobi or Nima, you are likely going to get it because they actually do a lot of importation of rice, importation of food stuff such as rice, oil, tomatoes, and other stuff. As you can see, the atmosphere is beautiful, though it is sunny, but it's not so bad. You can always walk around if you are you're, 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 you are in a good health condition. Haja is passing on the road. So it's a nice place to be at. But just that, let me give you another thing about the accommodations here. Most of the accommodations do not have toilets in them. So they usually use the public toilet. So if you are coming and you want to acquire an accommodation here, buy or rent, you need to ask that. As I told you, their infrastructure level is so low. So if you are acquiring a place or you want to rent a place here, you need to ask whether they have this kitchen, washroom, and toilet in the rooms, so you can know before you go in for it. Other than that, everything is just fine. There's enjoyment. It's a serene place. I wish to be at night so that I could give you how the view is. But as usual, it's a nice place. And if you want to acquire property in Ghana, let's say you want to buy a house, you want to buy an apartment, you want to buy an office or a studio, I'll put the description and my contact in the description of this video. Then when you watch, you can just take it and then contact me directly. Yeah, so this is Mamobi. We are moving forward to go out of it. So as you can see, we are almost going out of Mamobi. Yeah, today is Friday. It's beautiful seeing people come from mosque. Allah, they are in their nice apparels, jalabia. See, this is motorcycle. It's one of the popular means of transport here. So we have actually taken a branch and we are off to the main road. A lot needs to be learned. See this car, too much smoky car. So this is another